Big news for the HDB market this morning. The 15-month wait-out period for private property owners has been removed with immediate effect. Since September 2022, private property owners generally had to sell their property and wait 15 months before buying a non-subsidized HDB resale flat. Only Singaporeans aged 55 and above buying a 4-room or smaller resale flat were exempted. That restriction has now been removed. Private property owners and former owners of all ages may buy a non-subsidized resale flat of any size without serving the 15-month wait, as long as they are not taking an HDB housing loan. They must still meet the usual eligibility requirements and obtain an HDB flat eligibility or HFE letter before buying. One important restriction remains. If you intend to take an HDB housing loan, buy a subsidized HDB flat or purchase a new executive condominium from a developer, the existing 30-month wait-out period after disposing of your private property still applies. Why make the change now? National Development Minister Chee Hong Tat said the temporary cooling measure has served its purpose. HDB resale price growth moderated from 10.4% in 2022 to 2.9% in 2025. Prices have also declined for 2 consecutive quarters, the first back-to-back fall in nearly 7 years. More flats will also become eligible for resale over the next few years. The number reaching the minimum occupation period is expected to increase from 8,000 in 2025 to 13,500 this year, 15,000 in 2027 and 19,500 in 2028. So what does this mean for the market? For HDB sellers, a pool of potential buyers has just returned. Private property downgraders who were previously serving the 15-month wait can now proceed once their HFE eligibility is confirmed. Larger, rare and well-located resale flats are likely to benefit most from this additional demand. For existing buyers, there could be more competition for these sought-after flats, but it is too early to assume that the entire HDB market will rise. And for private owners planning to right-size, here is the most important part. You may now purchase the HDB resale flat first and dispose of your private residential property, whether in Singapore or overseas, within 6 months from completing the HDB purchase. In other words, eligible owners may be able to buy first and sell later instead of selling and renting for 15 months. But the financing, CPF usage and transaction timeline must still be planned carefully. The key question now is whether this returning demand places a floor under HDB resale prices, particularly for larger and well-located flats. I'm James Wong. If you're considering moving from private property to an HDB flat and want to work out your eligibility, finances and timeline, my contact details are below.